Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and all the leaves are brown. Yes, we missed the opportunity to gather the straw because I failed to do this. Yes, that's what I should have done. And then hit that button. Baling, yes. Should have seen that a little bit earlier. So that, not so much. We missed out on it. My seasonal workers are now seasonally hiding. And I can release Phoebe from her indentured servitude within the storage for silage pit, because there will be no silage and no storage therefore is required. However, what I might do is set her to work ploughing when the time is right, which evidently it is not. And given that the temperature is now a mighty chilly 0 degrees there, it's hardly surprising that she's got she's just going, no, tractor won't take it, Gov. No, that's not gonna fly. So we're gonna have to give it until jolly old springtime and figure out something to amuse ourselves with in the intervening period. So if you stick around, we'll do that. Yes, quite charmingly here, the field of wheat is telling me that it died. That's magical, and exactly what we wanted. That's the result that we were after this entire time, is a dead field. That's just terrific. That is. Anyway, it's a frosty old time here on Maggie's farm, and we're looking for some new ways, or maybe some old ways, that we can make a quick buck. And I think it might actually be to set ourselves up another chicken pen. Because they certainly seem to be reproducing like Billy-O, and I can turn their unborn young into profit, and then after they've delivered me their unborn young, I can turn them into profit as well by turning them into McNuggets. Now this may be quite harsh life for the chicken there, but for the farmer, that's exactly what you want to read about. So maybe plumbing in another chicken, a chicken housing unit here, because I've also done reasonably well at not killing most of them. So that's possibly a good idea. I didn't really aspire to be a chicken farmer when we set out here, but you know what? Sometimes you've just got to go with what it's telling you to do. What have we got? Small building for poultry farming. We could go with, turkeys. Arguably it's the wrong time of year for them. Beekeeping. I've seen plenty of people with an obsession for beekeeping, but no, I'm less interested in that. I think the double product opportunity that is presented by your chickens is the way to go. So we'll stick that right next door. Hold everything. You've got apparently I've got 2 spare workers. That sounds wrong. House for it's Daisy. Look, it's Daisy Holmes, who has never had a proper job because she missed out on the assignment opportunity to go and work the fields, and is now she's just kicking around, taking the money. Yes. My pause for thought there, however, was with regard to my let's activate the afterburners here. We're not going to get an awful lot done while it's winter. Yes, was with regards to the fact that my primary permanent employee building is now fully occupied, and therefore, for crying out loud, it's non-stop. Just call the insemination. I am so close to being over it. I am so close to just paying the money and having these critters self-germinate. You're not doing a very good job. You're just planting something in the ground. You're just like throwing your insemination toolkit into the chicken pen, because they're not even there now, because everyone knows chickens and snow cannot possibly exist within the same screen. Cows are inside. That's acceptable. The pigs, who knows what they're doing? They're probably inside eating bricks. And the goats have all escaped. Right, well, there's that. Come on, spring. As you can see from the wheel of the wheel of weather up here, we've got quite a bit of winter to sit through. So I possibly ought to concentrate on something that's going to make me some cash before winter is done. But I'm going to want a permanent employee to take care of my chickens, because convincing Daisy that winter is very seasonal, I don't think that's going to fly. I think she might see through that possible ruse. Right, okay, well, let's have a look. What else we got here? Seasonal employee, 30,000 for a permanent employee shed. No, I'm not paying that. Garages, I've got some space, so getting more tools in is viable, but again, there's nothing I really need right now. Small frozen food factory. I've got one, I think, or have I? No, I haven't got one. It's worth me getting one, but not right now, because that's the majority of my cash. I haven't got any employees available, and there'll be another good reason as well. There you go. So that answers that. What's the other good reason? I'm not really producing enough meat to warrant it. So it was quite a lot of outlay for not a lot of return. Alright then, well, what are you going to do? I mean, you can just keep, faffing around all of this lot to your heart's content, but you need something to bring in the cash. Either that or we save up till spring. There are worse ideas. I'm going to save up till spring. Don't go anywhere. I'll return. Spring has sprung, friends, and we're gonna get back to work. So first job is let's plough this. Do you want to destroy the field on which wheat grows? Just look at that for a moment, will you? Click on this. Look, dead. And not even dead, died. Past tense. It's over. The wheat is history. Yeah, kill it. Right, okay, no, not hand tools, machines. The tractor with the Rodon plough and Phoebe Baker doing what she does best. Get to work. Smashing. Right, well, okay, well, that's back in progress. Over the course of the winter, I hired the automatic insemination trigger system, doodah, whatever you might call it, and so now I am no longer beset on all sides by updates on the nocturnal activities of my critters. They can now just be dealt with by a trained professional with a turkey baster. Meanwhile, I've been saving up a little bit of cash. I had to spend on some more food. But at the moment everything looks pretty good, and as much as the cash that the wheat crop provided was negligible, we did manage to get enough food in to keep quite a few of them fed for a bit. So that's quite beneficial. Now, while you've been away, I've been umming and ahhing, like that's a new thing, with regard to whether to go for more chickens or whether to get some more cows on the go. I think more cows on the go might be the stronger bet. So we're going to get that. We're going to get that built. Do you build cows? Of course you do. Right. I want a small cow shed. Oh, what is a big cow? No, a big cow shed, big money. All right, small cow shed. Now let's plonk it in. No, the reason you've not done this, I mean, have you got the brain of a goldfish, man? I mean, the reason I haven't built anything is quite clearly because get it cultivated. Because I need another house in which to put permanent workers. I don't want to put temporary workers onto a cattle servicing gig. So no, this is this is going to be my objective, I think, for this year, for 2019, is to get well, firstly, not to pooch the harvest quite as badly, and then secondly, will be to get an additional housing area for my folks, so that they can well, so that I can have more stuff, fundamentally. That's the critical factor. Right, so Phoebes is doing a terrific job at now cultivating the field. That's all good. And then afterwards we shall spray detritus all over it in the hope that it makes it lovely and fertile. Although I think I have to buy some kind of fertility activation system on there. There she goes, look. And park her up. Splendid. Tractor, job done. And when she comes out, we can go next job. Right, now then, fertilising versus sowing. Fertilising. Machines. Choose a fertiliser. We'll go with manure, because I've got loads of it. With the tractor, and a manure spreader, and Phoebes. Get it going. Right, smashing. The good news is I've got absolutely tons of manure kicking around, to the extent that I might flog some in a minute, but it'll be good to see how much we actually get through, because there won't be any supplemental need for it after this point. There we go, got the full loads, running over her co-workers. She's loving it. And there you go, starts her first run. Yeah, don't worry about the water pump, just run straight over that. Wow, straight in the camera, beautiful. That's going to be that's going to play havoc with my Carl Zeiss lens there. Not well known for its resilience to being smeared with cow feces. There we go. Are you done? You do look done, don't you? Yep, get rid of that. Don't clean it. I mean, I'd want to see you up on this plinth here with a hose pipe, cleaning that thing, hosing it down. Right then, okay, next job is let's sow it. We're going to go with machines. And what have we got? We've got 100. We've got loads of wheat seed. I'll do that again. Might as well. If it's going to cost me now, I'll do it that way. You're 56 kilos. I got enough for a couple of years of wheat. That's brilliant. Meanwhile, I've got 2,600 kilos of manure, which I'm going to sell. That's free money. That is, no matter which way you cut it. Right, sell manure. Manure. What does it go for? 19 pence whatever. 700. That'll do it. 500 quid in total. Sell it. Yeah, there we go. And then I've got some liquid manure as well. Oh, that's very that's very rich. That's the kind of thing people sell it. People come from miles to just get a whiff of my liquid manure, or rather, you can smell my liquid manure for miles. But there we go. So you know we're totally on the case on this front. Phoebe's only been out for 20 minutes and she's already ploughed it, cultivated it, spread it with muck, and now she's seeding it and the road, which is a very efficient thing to do for the road there, I suppose. But I mean, you know, you might as well make use of the potholes. You've got them anyway. You fill them full of wheat seeds. There are worse things that could happen. Don't just drive over what you mad woman. Right, good. Yes, there we go. So the farm is in business. I've got 64k, and I've been kind of hovering around that amount for quite some time. Watering. It does not currently need watering. Spraying. Yes. Do I have... That's the question. Anti-insect, anti-weed. I haven't got any of this stuff. But it's a question of whether I have. If we did that... Oh. Phooey. Yeah, I'm going to buy that in. Because what I want to see is if I've actually got the machines for it. I don't think I have, because I've never done it before. And that's another deadline failed. But I'm over it. I'm past it. I don't mind in the slightest. I'm not too bothered about these random events that they keep throwing at me. I'm in this for the magnificence of growing and overall farmage. And you know what else? I might have a second field. Yeah, bring it on. Now we know that we can already grow this stuff, so the harvest is the tricky bit, but I should be able to acquire enough seasonal workers to make that totally viable. So let's put another big one out here. Obviously, I have sold all my manure. Classic. But we won't worry about that. We'll make it happen. There we go. Sure. Yeah. Right, Phoebe. I got another job for you. Does it need ploughing? Well, I don't know. Examine it. Yes, it does. Plough that thing. Machines. Tractor. Tractor plough. Phoebe Baker. Accept. Right, okay, well, there we go. We're going full bore. I'm going to buy some seed of a corn-based nature for this one, I think. Given that we use corn as well, that would seem to be the sensible thing to do. Market. Buy lupine. Do I really want to grow... Lupin, maybe. Whatever it is. No. No, I'm not bothered. Buckwheat, no, I want, let's go for corn, because I've got some notion of exactly what might happen. Let's go for 250. That'll keep me in kernels, which is possibly a good reason to do it. Right, now, you never know, I might end up with enough manure to do the entire gig. I might not. We'll just see when the time comes. But Phoebes and her tractor are a woman and machine in perfect unison, getting the business properly done there. That's a pump 1. Now that has lit half this field. So if I were to buy another pump 1, cultivate. Come on, Phoebe. I should be able to say to Phoebe, I should say, Phoebes, get the field sorted out, would you? Would you be so kind? Thank you. But no, apparently I need to teach her how to suck eggs, and she'll figure that out for herself. Right, now then, we want a water pump in here. Build, rando, pumpage. Now then, we've got partial catchment there already, so if I plumb this in down here, or over here maybe, yeah, that seems like, no, let's put it out in the corner, where it's not going to get in the way, because that way, if and when we expand the farm, we'll have additional water coverage already set up. See, thinking ahead, making the moves for the big time. We'll put some highly effective anti-bird deterrent items, which is not that many. It's this. You go away. Bird deterrents. There we are. Right. You deter that lot. Really? Can't multi-place? Oh, well, that's a disappointment to all of us. And we'll stick another one here. It doesn't seem to be working, though, does it? These dirty magpies are in here just kind of going like, "Whey! Look at this! Larking about!" Filthy beasts. Right, we'll do a bit there. I know that's not completely covering the corner, but I'd rather miss the corner than the middle. Right, let's plant some crop. Choose chemical fertilizer. Really? We're not at that stage, are we? You are alright, fine. Choose. Let's start with manure. I'll have to buy 102 kilos. Oh, knickers. Or choose liquid manure. I'd need to buy 166 kilos. Yeah. Well, buy some and then get to work. Chemical fertilizer. I'm not using chemical fertilizer. I'm an organic farmer. We have standards that we must maintain, otherwise we won't be able to sell it in Waitrose, and that'll be a disaster, because I plan on designing some cheese later on, and coming from the organic counter at Waitrose is a good way of charging £7 for a lump of cheese instead of £1.50. Which has the word value printed on it in big capital letters on the front. So no, we're sticking with the organic approach. Where's my manure? Right, maybe we're ready to go now. Choose manure. You have enough resources. Splendid. Good. Phoebe, Get back on your poo spreader. Activate. Right, smashing. More manureage. I mean, if nothing else, this at least gives us one edge over what we did last year, in that we'll have double the number of crops. My student housing here can certainly cope with taking on 2 fields. All right, I've got an escaped critter. No idea what it is. It could be anything. Almost anything could have escaped. I've got 2 minutes and 40 some odd seconds to find it. This is going to prove to be quite the challenge. I don't know where it could possibly be. It could be hiding anywhere on the get back to work farm. Good. Right now, another diversion there. Why there is the need to occasionally, I'll get over it. To occasionally hunt down errant critters, I have no idea. It'd be better if it didn't tell you, and if it wasn't a sub-quest, if it was just, you know, the fences had it, and your cows are out, and they're giving school children quite the fright. That would be much more. What have we got? What's this? Oh, it's springtime flowerage. It's lovely. Right, have you... no, there she goes. You finished? Yep. Good. Excellent. Right. Next gig is plant it up. Machines, choose corn seed. Yes. Choose a tractor. Choose a big television. Choose life. Get on with it. Right, smashing 2 fields, not 1, 2, and in the next episode we are going to rock through this year and get to the point where we can really start to bring the bacon home. As long as by bacon you mean crops, and as far as home is concerned you mean a barn. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching today. This series is close to wrapping up, simply because there are a finite number of things you can say about watching Phoebe and her tractor tearing it up and down. You know, let's watch her in real time. There she is. Look at that. And that's you might think that's quite a jerky animation. It's not. What it is that's just the vibration of the machinery. It's perfectly simulated. Anyway, I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching today. Fling a like at this one if you've enjoyed the muck spreading action, and be sure to subscribe to ensure you don't miss out on the enthralling conclusion to Farm Manager 2018, a game so hardcore you can't even buy it. I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.